Hey guys, and today on Honda How To, we'll be going through the process of removing and reinstalling the valve. Alright, and as you can see, we've already removed the head. And right here we're cleaning the block with a non-abrasive cleaning pad attached to the eye grinder. The next thing we're doing here is cleaning the intake manifold mounting surface so that the new intake manifold gasket will seal properly. And now, lastly, we are prepping the head surface to be remounted back onto the block. And once again, we're using a non-abrasive attachment for the die grinder to buff all the old nasty material off there. That's the old nasty stuff. That's the new clean surface. Now when you're cleaning your cylinder head surface, even if you are using a non-abrasive material with the die grinder, you still want to be pretty careful because it's pretty easy to scar up this aluminum head. Alright, and right now I'm just going to show you and explain a little bit about the attachments we used for our die grinder. Alright, we use this plastic attachment here because it's less abrasive and it doesn't leave behind harmful particles that can potentially damage the engine. These were the more traditional discs that were used like back in the day. These were more common for, I guess, cast iron stuff, and this is what they used to use for aluminum stuff. But now, this is a special attachment for aluminum stuff, and there's technical service bulletins and stuff saying do not use this disc right here because it will leave behind harmful particles that will potentially damage your engine. Alright, now the concept behind this when you're trying to take these valves out is you want to put a socket right around there, like I got right there. And when you hit it with a hammer, what happens is when the valve's in there and the spring is compressed, you push down further on the spring, and these little keepers, like you just saw right there. See how it's got a little ring on there? There's a little spot for that little edge on the keeper to set on the valve. Well, when you hit it with the hammer and the spring compresses, those keepers fall right out and your spring comes right off. And then you just got your valve. And you pull it out of the cylinder head and put your new one in there. Today we're taking out the rest of the valves, and this is what I showed earlier. In theory, it's just taking the sockets and beating down on that spring and getting the keepers out. Right now we're working on removing the valve seals, which look like this right here. And as you can see, set right down. Yeah, there's a one out one. They sit right down there, around the valve. Yeah, there we go. And in order to do that, there's a lot of prying involved, and I'm sure there's a special tool for this.
But we don't have that tool.
Exactly.
Hey guys, it's Tyler, wearing the Britney Spears mic. And if at first you don't succeed, try, and get the torch. This is the man.
Still fine. Watch yourself, boy.
Alright, watch it here. We'll make about 15 videos off of this. Watch it here.
Hey, there you go. Get Grant in there, the original Honda how-to.
Alright, Grant, I'll tell you what, them are some of the daggone toughest ones I've ever seen. I'm talking about, though, I've done that before, and like I said, that's one of the reasons that you send some of that stuff to the machine shop. It's because if you're working on commission, and I don't have the tool to take it apart with, it ain't worth the time. It's easier to shoot it to the machine shop and just sublet the repair. Let me heat it up.
You get a glass of water, man. You look like you need some extra right now.
Here you go. I got some extra.
Alright, this is Tyler, and he's going to explain how to install the new valve seal.
This little piece here, I don't really know the name for it, but it slides over the valve so you don't mess up the little seal on the inside of this valve seal right here. It'll get caught on the valve and tear it. You don't want that. This just slides over the little piece of plastic, like so. Put it down, then you get yourself a socket. That'll fit it right. Take a socket that'll fit it right. You just have to find one. That one fits pretty good. That one's too small. This one. And then get yourself a little mallet. I don't care what it looks like, what it does. I'm going to use this brass one. Just beat it on there. There you go. And then you pull your little plastic piece out, and you're done.
And here's a little closer look at the keepers in the valve. You can see, right? Well, let's see. Right there. It's got a little edge, like a little curb that allows it to sit right on the end of that valve. And the pressure of the spring pushes up, and this retainer, this keeper retainer, holds them in place. And that's how your valve is held into place. You're just gonna take your spring, the keeper retainer, put it over. And I'm just showing you the idea here so you kind of get what's going on. You're gonna have a special compression tool, and you're gonna set these keepers back in. Imagine that this is compressed with your little tool, and then you're just gonna set those keepers down in there and just let off with the compression tool, and it'll trap itself right there. And that's how you get the retainer spring and keeper retainer and keepers back in there. Right now we're using the special valve spring compressor tool, which is going to allow us to put the keepers back in, which will hold the valve in place. There's putting in the keepers. Get it close up.
Still explain in class, do it, and then there's always somebody like, I still don't get it. So
yeah, but you can have so many videos that your guys won't even need shop time because you got everything you're explaining in the classroom.
It was not going to replace the structure, but it's just another resource. There's always somebody that needs to see it 2 or 3 times. Instead of me going over 2 or 3 times at one person's class.
Here's the cylinder head after it's been through the parts cleaner.
we can just do it like on the head stuff.
It's starting to look like a motor again. No, it needs to come back.
I believe you need chaining.
One side needs to come down. What was it hit? Damn, I should have wrapped that thing.
Can we stay till it comes in and picks us out?
No?
The brush y'all using to scrape the
A little die grinder with green.
You can't use it.
I don't know.
Shop.
You're not guilty or anything, you go with it.
Can't believe it. They actually put the valve back in it. Damn if they didn't. He's not working, right? It's a very thick lube.
He said he was breaking it to his house. He started shooting.
Hold it right there, Dwayne. Ooh, we got it in motion.
Nice.
Lubing them up.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? What do you mean? Is it up?
I got the
intake, exhaust.
That's exhaust.
This is exhaust. I got it.
You got it up?
Intake.
I mean, I was going.
It doesn't matter. It'll.
Nice, putting the cam in.
No, you gotta let it, you can, like,
It's all the way back like that when you put it down.
This needs to be
See it?
close, and then that needs to be.
come in my house, I'll blow his ass away. He ain't got a fire shot.
That's all you're looking for is make sure that cam seal is all the way flush. See, it's back against the thing.
I didn't know that.
So when you set that down,
You see these little grooves right here? Right there?
So it's not directly up.
no.
Those are gonna line up.
But when you put the piece on there and tighten it down, that's what we're looking for to make sure that it's up.
Stripping, you were so sarcastic. What is that?
Three. You got it cockeyed. There you go.
Just like that.
There you go.
Hey.
They showed me some poetry in motion right here. That's what I'm talking about. Work it, baby, work it.
You wanna do it?